Hey Sagittarius, I've shuffled your cards. I'm diving straight into your reading. Thanks for being here today. So let's see what's coming up, Sag, for you. Hope you're doing okay in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Sometimes I really like Mercury retrograde because it does enhance psychic abilities. Have you noticed that for yourself? So that's a nice thing. Chippy said to say hello to you all. He needs a bath, so he wasn't really camera ready today. Let's see what's happening, Sag. Sag, has somebody ripped you guys off recently? I hate to start right there, and I'm not even, haven't even looked at the cards yet. But, you know, what I'm getting is there was somebody took advantage, is what I'm getting in two cards here. Yeah, Seven of Cups and Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm using the Celestial cards today. Aren't they pretty? In case you guys asked. Okay, so this is in your worry position, and this makes total sense of what I was picking up on right before I pulled. Oh, and the moon is there. Reverse deception. I feel like you've dealt with some deception. There's something here about somebody wasn't who they said they were. They made you some kind of knight in shining armor offer. It didn't even have to be romantic. It could have even just been like, oh, I'll fix that for you, Miss Sagittarius. You know, let me, do this for you. And either overcharged you or didn't do the work they said they were going to do, like messed it up and then turned on you. There's something here, yeah, very untrustworthy sort of thing happening here. Darn it, Sag, I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping I was wrong, but there it is, right there in the cards. And the Knight of Wands. I feel like you want to just get away from everything. I see a lot of energy like up in the air. I'm just going to move these cards here so I can get to all of these. Now, there is a Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like in spite of this, in your energy, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something here, Sag, about your luck turning. You know, things are turning in your favor, you know. I mean, this is a really good card. Let's see here. We got Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, trying to decide if you want to keep going the same course or not. Moon. There's something about Ace of Cups reversed. There may have been some sort of romantic sort of thing on your mind. Again, a romantic offer. We had this Knight of Cups. But then it turned into the Moon reversed. No, I'm sorry, the Moon's upright. It's like it looked too good to be true or something like that. And then we've got Five of Swords reversed, moving into your past. I want to just say, like, was somebody verbally abusive to you? I get the sense like you went through some sort of an argument with somebody who was very untrustworthy. I'm just going to be my Sagittarius self and just come right out with, I think somebody lied to you. I think somebody was just a bald-faced liar. And I think they took advantage of you, Sag. I do. Your crossing position card is the Four of Swords. I feel like you're healing from something, from this verbal abuse or from this somebody taking advantage of you. I think you may have suffered a psychic hit. And what I mean by that is somebody with some really dark attachments came at you. I think if you felt yourself drained, if you felt like your energy had just been drained, like, you know, like when you pull the plug out of a bathtub and all the water just, you know, if you felt like your energy did that, you may have been hit by a psychic attack over the last week. Because it's here, it's clear as day. And I was hoping to get a really happy reading for you. Well, and that's not to say it won't be happy, because still you have Wheel of Fortune in your energy at this time. All right, let's clarify. Let's look at Seven of Pentacles. This is making decisions like, do you want to keep going the same course? Do you want to do something different? Plant new seeds. It's really significant at this time, like trying to decide if making a change is worth it or not for you. Maybe having to do with money and resources, because Seven of Pentacles, Pentacles, coins. And it's clarified by Seven of Swords. Wow. Honestly, Sag, I think you've dealt with a thief, or you're dealing with one currently. This makes me mad and sad for you right now. Really. What's significant is having dealt with somebody who was underhanded. And yeah, and they tried to, or did, pull the wool over your eyes, so to speak. Two of Swords. There's been a power struggle with somebody who was a thief. Who was a thief in some way, who stole your energy, maybe stole resources. Maybe you paid them to do a job that they didn't do at all or correctly, or they ripped you off, and now you're healing from it. Let's look at what happened, Sag. Wow. Four of Swords reversed is taking, backing up. It's in your crossing position, though. I feel like the psychic hit that you received from this thief, burglar, whoever it was. And I'm not seeing that they broke into your house. The cards are not showing me that. But what I am seeing is this person stole money, stole energy, stole your trust, big time. And you may have just withdrawn. But it's creating, there's a conflict, or because of the conflict, you withdrew, and you've been going through a healing process. Yeah, I think it's put you in a whole state of limbo, Sag. All right, let's go to Ace of Cups reversed. Somebody on your mind didn't get the feeling unloved. There's something about feeling unloved, feeling like deception, something that looks better than it was, something that caused a Ten of Swords. This could be the same or two different energies for you, okay? So this makes me think a couple of things, okay? Especially with this Ace of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of downloads coming in right now, Sag. All right, one at a time. First of all, the initial thing I was talking about with the thief, okay? I feel like it was a bad ending, and it's still in your mind, and it caused you maybe to become ill. Maybe your energy was drained so bad that you just went into this state of limbo and, being withdrawn. Four of Swords, Hanged Man. And it's causing conflict for you. Maybe you couldn't work. Maybe you couldn't get things done. Maybe you got depressed, things like that. So, because what's on your mind is a Ten of Swords. Now, this Ten of Swords, I feel like, continues into other things. This is where I think it starts to split off, and it's almost like it's tainting a lot of things. Plus, we're in this shadow period of Mercury retrograde, which is in Cancer. It's making it super heavy, super sad. Bad memories. And this is on your mind right now. Ten of Swords, bad endings. And I feel like this is bringing up a feeling unloved, a sense of maybe you didn't love the person you were with, or they didn't love you, or there's a separation, or it never got off the ground. This Ace of Cups and the Moon card. Okay. And there may have been something that happened there that was deceptive. Okay. It's a hard reading, Sag. I'll admit, it's, I don't mean it's hard for me to do. I understand it. What I mean is, it's hard. I don't like giving people sad readings. And I feel like this is sad. It feels sad to me. So, Five of Swords reversed, going into your past. And there's something here about a lot of negative energy that happened. A lot of negative energy. So, when I look at this, we've got Ace of Pentacles reversed in your immediate future. Almost like this setback money for you. Like I said, maybe you got depressed and couldn't work. Maybe your energy was lacking. Maybe something hurt you physically, something like that. Let's look at this. Let's look at this moon card for a second, okay? Four of Wands. Yeah, this had to do with a home. Putting down roots, a home, maybe a big decision, maybe even a marriage. This could have been a marriage that it looked better than it was. It's not what you thought it was going to be. That kind of thing. It could be that. It could be this bad ending, this the love just sort of dried up kind of thing, or somebody. I'm hearing Thief of Hearts. There's a Thief of Hearts for some of you. Yeah. Wasn't that a movie like a long time ago, like in the 80s or something, Thief of Hearts? I don't know why I'm thinking of, well, I do know why I'm thinking about that, because this is the story. This is like what I'm seeing in this reading. Yeah, because this guy, I'm trying to remember the plot, because it applies here somehow. Sag, believe it or not, it applies. As I recall, just in a total nutshell, okay, there was a man who was just very alluring and was falling in love with this woman, but he was a professional burglar. And he fell in love with her because I just heard a noise upstairs. Okay, I'm freaking out. Because he broke into her house and he stole her journals, and he fell in love with her after he read her journals. And then he started to get to know her, but she didn't know he was the one that had robbed her house. And they fell in love, and it's this whole thing, Thief of Hearts. But it turns out he was a really like top scale thief. And I don't remember how it ended now, but I feel like something similar has gone on here, Sag. I don't know where you are in that story, or maybe it's not your story. Something weird going on. Something weird's going on here. Five of Swords. Let's clarify. Five of Swords reversed, which was, I think, verbal abuse in this case. Having to do with the High Priestess. Yeah. Something was revealed to you, and I feel like when it was, you confronted this person, and this person went off the deep end about it. That's what I think. That's what I think happened right there. All right, let's look at Ace of Pentacles reversed. Something failed to launch monetarily, or is going to in your immediate future. Has to do with Four of Cups. There's some discontent about money. I feel like whether this person actively stole money from you, or they stole your trust and your energy that slowed you down on making money, I feel like it has the potential to hurt you going forward. So you really need to do some clearing, make sure whatever dark entities they had on them, because they did, is not attached to you, making you feel like this Four of Swords. Because I think you have been. Maybe you have been taking long naps. Maybe you've been laying in bed a lot, having to sit down a lot, feeling like you just can't go. I feel like something's been really draining your energy, and I think it's that. I think this person drained you in ways you just maybe haven't even put it all together yet. So I'm just saying, watch out for that, okay? There's an old video I did on here about how to clear psychic attacks. I'll try to remember to link it, but you can also do a search for it, okay? So Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's something here about this is hurting your job, your business, your money, but it's through energy. I think for more of you, it's through the energy this person siphoned off of you, how this person like hurt you energetically. Yeah. Because here's your energy. Other people are seeing you as very fortunate. I think this person that ripped you off saw you as very fortunate. Who saw you like that? The sun. Yeah, somebody sees you as super successful, very bright, very shiny. Sag, you're Sagittarius energy. Somebody saw that and took advantage of it for sure. Let's look at 7 of Cups, confusion in your worries. I feel like you're worried about this because you're confused. You don't know which way to go on this. It's clarified by the 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's like part of you wants to just say goodbye to this and walk away from it. But you're confused if you should do that or not. And that's part of a psychic attack will cause confusion. It causes you to not be able to think straight. It causes you to have a hard time making decisions. It can cause depression. It doesn't have to cause physical things like a head, like usually you think of psychic attacks like, causing a headache or causing sickness or something like that. And it definitely can. But also it can just cause the really subtle stuff where you go, what's wrong? Why am I so tired? Why am I so confused? Why did I forget this or that? Or, little stuff like that. Like, why can I just not go to work? Because I'm just feeling like so depressed. Sometimes that comes from a psychic attack. And you have been dealing with somebody here. 7 of Swords, you've been dealing with a thief. Maybe a thief of hearts, like I got in that movie part. But maybe a thief of energy or a thief of money. But I think definitely an energetic vampire. Oh my God, that's what it is, Sag. That's what it is. It's a psychic vampire. It gives me the cold chills too. Man, it gives me the cold chills. Okay, so your final outcome here was Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. 2 knights. Knights represent movement. And somebody, usually a person who wants to do things for you or makes you an offer, or somebody from afar. This could be somebody who made you a love offer. Maybe you rejected them and then they stole your energy because they, rejection is protection for sure. But also rejection makes people obsessive. And I think for some of you, that's what happened, okay? But I think you may have gotten some sort of love interest, or somebody had an attraction to you. You turned it down. You stopped it in its tracks. And I think it could have been somebody who's new to town, somebody who's from far away. There's something about distance and moving. Maybe they were hoping they could pull one over and move in with you. You're single, Sag. You need this person, right? No? Okay, so let me get final words, and I'm definitely going to do an extended on this, all right? Final words here. I hope this helped because this is your full reading, okay? I just do the extended in case somebody wants more, okay? Not everybody does, so you have the option. You can get it on Shopify or you can get it through the membership program. It's all explained below. Okay. Final words here for Sagittarius. The final words is 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you are struggling, Sag. There's some kind of a struggle going on. Maybe there was an argument. Maybe there's still an ongoing argument. Maybe it's text message arguments. Those are the worst because they keep you engaged. You keep looking, right? You keep looking at your phone. If that's the case, block them. Use the block feature. Let me get one more and I'll take it over to the extended for you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody saw you as the Queen of Pentacles, or there is a Queen of Pentacles who's doing this to you, Sagittarius. But I think it's more they saw you as this nurturing, grounded person, and that you had money and they wanted to steal it. They wanted your money, they wanted your energy, they wanted your life, they wanted to live in your house. This person was angling. They were definitely angling. And I think the worst thing is not that person as much as it's other things it brought up. I think it brought up the distrust of many people who have done this to you over the years because we're in Mercury retrograde or almost in it. Okay? So I'll take it over to the extended. Maybe I'll see you over there. And if not, thank you so much, Sag, for being here. I love you guys. I love reading for you. So let me know in the comments how this hit for you. Okay, this resonated. All right, take care.